Ice Vols and a 6-5 win for Tampa the next day. And we remain tied 0-0. Quick shot, nice save. Patrick Green kicked away. And here comes Tennessee back the other way, still in the defensive zone. Puck controlled, high slot, well defended. Tampa still with possession, poke check Tennessee. 5-on-5, we had a couple power plays in the first period. Dangle, stick lift. That's number 91, Lore. Left dot. A lot of action, physicality, speed from both sides, and Tampa puts it in the back of the net. It's 1-0. Maybe we're bad luck, Jack.
We might be bad luck. We're going to have to turn this stream off. Sorry, y'all. But it was number 77, Michael Schmelzer, to stick that left pipe, and Tampa's on the board first here.
1-0 Tampa. As previously mentioned, we missed the entire first 20 minutes. Thank you guys who were in the comment section. Jack keeping you updated. 17:48, that goal at 2:12. Schmelzer nets it for the Spartans. We drop at the Ice Bears logo. The reason for the delay, the Knoxville Ice Bears also beginning their hockey season. This is hockey season all across the country here in America. NHL on Tuesday. Tennessee Ice Vols have been going for a little bit. Their record 3-3. They maintain possession, left corner. That's Matt Pavic. Well, Schneider stripped of the puck. He gets it back. Glove save there by Mr. Meyer. He's in between the pipes for Tampa. That's Kyle Meyer. He's from Tampa, Florida, standing 6'3", $183. He's the senior goaltender for the Spartans.
Yeah, Kyle Meyer actually did great. He held a shutout for the Spartans against the Liberty University.
He'll go end around. Still possession. Tampa flying all over the place here. Snap shot on goal. Nice save there by Patrick Green once again. High stick called. No, that's a hand pass. That's called. There's your whistle. 16:41 left to go here in the second.
Yeah, so the Spartans come into this one 5-1. Their only loss in their split series against South Carolina, the Gamecocks, or the Icecocks rather. And, it was a great game, both of them. And, the Spartans are looking really good. Obviously, they are the defending champions this year, looking to come back. Once again, they have a very strong...
Out of the zone, here comes Tampa. Number 2, we don't have him listed on the roster as of right now. And there's a shovel pass in front. Nice save. Kicked away by Meyer. They still jam at it, and there's your whistle. Shots on goal, 10-7 in favor of the Spartans. Now 10-8 after that little sequence.
Yeah, they've had a burst of offense. It's been pretty even with the shots, but I'd say overall solid possessions and better chances have gone towards the Spartans, and that in turn has resulted in the 1-0 lead here with 16:04 left in the second.
Taking the draw for the Tennessee Ice Vols, that's Tommy Carroll. Hurlbert, he gives a little bit of a shove. Half wall and out for Tampa. Bryce Cooper in pursuit of the puck. He'll pick it up in the slot, his own end. He gains the zone, gives way. 3-on-3, chip and chase, gloved by Meyer.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, the only loss for the Spartans coming against South Carolina Icecocks. The Spartans won handily in Game 1 by a score of 7-2, but faltered in Game 2. They fell 6-3, so a little bit of an offensive crumble there. Maybe it's depending on who was in net, not really quite sure, but here we are.
The offense is known for Tampa. 36 goals through the first 6 games this season. They have a 5-win, 1-loss record, as that one's gloved by Patrick Green. Outscoring their opponents 36-13 through the first 6 games of the season. They just swept FAU, as you just heard Jack say. Last weekend, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, and now they make their way to Tennessee as they travel north. Off the top, quick shot, and it's knocked down by the Ice Vols defense. Scramble for the puck, and here comes Tennessee back the other way. In the end for Tampa, that's Tyler Hagelberger, one of the key defensemen, a part of the Tampa roster. Left corner, Tennessee possesses. A lot of stick handling, trying to get this thing out, and finally we do. Icing waved off. In pursuit, that's Kyle Stober. He leaves a big boom. Tennessee, got to give them credit. They're staying aggressive in both sides of the ice, even though they're down 1-0 here early in the second period. Jake Stappert to Fortescue. Up the ice, neutral zone, miscommunication. That's an orange sweater. Stick handling. Tennessee fires, misses. Nice save there by Meyer. They still jam away at it. There's your whistle again. So there's a good opportunity. Tennessee forcing a turnover in the Tampa zone. And they got a good look, probably their best look of the night, Jack.
Absolutely their best look of the night. But, I mean, that one actually didn't get blocked. It got through, but it came off the glove of Meyer there that was in net. He was tracking that one really well because that was a rocket from about 4 or 5 feet away from the net. So that's an incredible save, and it's going to maintain the Spartans' lead 1-0, 14:32 left in the second.
Drop in the Spartan zone. They win it. And they look to break out. They do. That's Schmelzer, your goal scorer, trying to chase down that icing. He's unable to. The drop will come all the way back to the left of Kyle Meyer. SOGs 11-9, 14:24 left to go here in the second period.
We've talked about the explosive offense for the Spartans, but we really also got to talk about the aggressive defense. As you said it before, they're really chasing every single puck here, every single play 50-50. They want bad. I loved in the matchup previously against West Virginia, freshman defenseman Finn DeStefano had an outstanding game, also getting in the scoring column as well.
Schmelzer feeds off the chest of Patrick Green. That was Mr. Jake Stappert for you, Tampa. Another great look for the Spartans. And we play back and forth hockey again. No neutral zone traps so far here in the second period. Tennessee has possession. Low slot. Backhand scores! We tie it up at 1. And on the goal, number 23, Henry Cohen. Just chaos in front of the crease of Kyle Meyer.
I mean, that is Henry Cohen's play. It has his name written all over it. He loves cleaning up the garbage. He did it against West Virginia. He was there available in the Kentucky game. I mean, Henry Cohen is always looking to be the dumpster man, if you will, and that's not even an insult. He cleans up garbage. He's able to find the back of the net there, and we are tied.
Second goal of the season for Henry Cohen. Tennessee right back as the aggressor. Tampa controls right corner. Below the goal line now. The forecheck for the Ice Vols. That's what started it, and that's what finished it. Flopping puck, who's going to win the battle? Icing waved off. Left corner, that's Tyler Rose giveaway. Below the goal line. As the Spartans continue their pursuit as well. Puck over the glass. Whistle.
A little bit of an uncharacteristic play on that goal, too. There were a lot of orange sweaters out front and not a lot of white sweaters. You know, typically you see people crashing, and they kind of teach you to crash and be on the defense there, trying to get the puck to your goaltender so he can at least freeze it and stop the play and control the chaos, but they kind of let the chaos ensue. Number 23, Henry Cohen, is there to capitalize.
Spartans win another draw. This time it comes past the blue line, a break for Tennessee. A dump in around the dasher boards that'll horseshoe around. Stopped by Patrick Green behind the net. White sweaters everywhere in the offensive zone. Tennessee breakout pass, unable to connect, but it's swatted away out of the air by the left glove of Tommy Carroll. Neutral zone, kicked free. That was Finn DeStefano, the St. Louis native. Far wall, William Hurlburt. He's in a tie-up. Left point. Slap shot, blocked in front. DeStefano to his feet. To the tape of Trussler. Neutral zone. Spartans really not letting Tennessee get a change here. And they force a turnover out in front. Nice save, Green. And we continue on. Patrick Green standing on his head here in the second period. That one off.
Would have loved to have a lot to say about that first period, but for whatever reason, security was not feeling like letting us in, and took a while to get all our stuff in through the back door. But in case you missed that first period, it was full of great defense and that good old-fashioned brand of Tennessee aggression that we're used to. And as you can see, the score is 1-1 on the scoreboards now. Feels like we're about to see that patented pressure start shining through again. Back to y'all.
Much appreciated, sir, on that report. Yeah, a lot of good defense in the first as it was.
Blue line, how about the defense there? Both go to the ice, an orange sweater and a white sweater. That was Mitchell Spranklin for Tennessee. Really being a big wall right now as that's another one dumped down and out of play. 58 seconds left to go on the penalty kill.
Someone else you want to pay attention to for the Spartans, number 21, Cole Valisi. I believe he is the senior forward from Rockville, Maryland. He had a hat trick against the FAU game in which the Spartans won 9-1 very handily. Actually, this was before the game that came after, where FAU actually took the Spartans to overtime, but the Spartans were too much to overcome. They eventually won that game 5-4 with a few minutes left in overtime.
A jam session, attempted clear, and now we got a one-on-one. Here comes Tennessee, short-handed, lets one go, right pad save by Kyle Meyer. But the Ice Vols retain possession, down a man. The 5-on-4 for the Spartans has not gone the way they wanted to so far tonight, 0 for 2 on the 5-on-4, and hopefully 0 for 3 after these 30 seconds. Here comes Alex Moeller, stick handling. He'll send it in behind. Along the half wall. Now on the trapezoid behind. Green again. And cleared again. Tennessee 10 seconds away. Back to the 5-on-5.
They've had great penalty kills so far this season. It has not been a weak suit, but they have not seen the craziest of offenses yet, regardless of their major loss to UNC Chapel Hill, as well as SEC rival Kentucky. The penalty kill has really not been the problem. It's settled, shots from up top. The one-timers against UNC Chapel Hill were very frustrating for those watching back home. So very strong on the penalty kill for the Ice Vols.
Will Fortescue goes D-to-D, handled well by Holden Havlich. Right corner for Tennessee, and Tyler Rose. He'll play catch with Bryce Cooper. Dangerous pass through the blue paint. Rose, stretch pass. Here come the Ice Vols. This is Isles. Drop pass. Cooper lets one go, blocked in front. Well defended by the Spartans in transition offense for Tennessee. Cooper flags one out of the air. He'll play a chip pass, which is knocked away back into the neutral zone. Tyler Rose will dump, and Tennessee will go for the change. Tim O'Connell stretch pass. There's a touch. Delayed offsides. Tennessee back the other way, across the red line. Good stick at the neutral zone, and dumped in by Tampa. In behind Patrick Green. Tennessee has been very controlled behind their goalie tonight. Here's one out in front that gets touched away. A 2-on-2 for Tennessee. That's Tyler Rose. He'll carry. Nice save. Didn't know where it was Kyle Meyer, as he paddles that one behind the goal as well. Tyler Rose let that one go, and he got bodied down to the ice.
But boy, almost snagged him one. That deflected off the left side of the glove of Meyer and shingled off the post.
Absorbs a hit. That's number 20, Braden Graham. Graham still has the puck. Stick handling. Trussler. Delayed penalty. It's a head official. His hand goes up. Finally called. And Tennessee will head to the power play.
It's going to be nice to see a power play look the Pick Sweet power play for the Ice Vols. It's been a little random, honestly, kind of hard to track their performance so far on the power play, but hopefully getting one here because this would be a huge momentum shifter. Hopefully they'd be able to hold on to such a lead if it were to happen to go into the third, and that'd be a great position for such a powerful team like the Spartans.
This is the first unit. Bryce Cooper, Tyler Isles, and company. Henry Cohn, who's got the goal tonight, he's on the ice. I think we got another penalty. This one's going to be interference on Connor Frazier.
Yeah, I think they got Frazier up top, kind of laying a big hit for no reason. I'm not sure if he thought he was going to be able to get to that puck and through the hit regardless. He's pleading his case to the Zebras down on the ice, but they're not going to have it as he will head to the box. About 15 seconds on that man up. Not much there.
So wipe away the next minute 45. We go to the 4-on-4. Tyler Rose, Bryce Cooper. And the draw will be to the right of Patrick Green. Frazier in the box for interference. Tampa wins the draw. All defended by Bryce Cooper. Sprinkling, dancing in his own end, and finally clears. Spartans gather and give away at the Tennessee blue line. Cooper and Rose still the deep pair on the ice. Stretch pass. Here's a breakaway. Mitchell Sprinkling all alone. Sticked away by Kyle Meyer. Didn't get a good handle on that puck. He had a step on the defender. Spartans head Patrick Green's way. Still on the 4-on-4 for the next minute. And then it'll be 15 seconds for the Spartans on the power play. 3-on-1. This is Kyle Stober. Wait, shoots, scores! Kyle Stober, the drag, the release. 2-1 Tennessee.
I mean, unbelievable. That Kyle Stober looking for all of them corners, and he found that top right one, beating Meyer. This is a huge momentum shifter for the Ice Vols, going up 2-1, 6:40 left, and still 4-on-4 here, and then we will have the man-up opportunity for the Spartans for about 15 seconds, but that is a huge goal from Kyle Stober, number 17 for the Ice Vols.
That all happened so fast. Kyle Stober, drag release, beat glove side. Kyle Meyer, 2-1 Tennessee. Still 4-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. Tennessee had possession, and now it's flipped, dumped back the other way. This is DeFestano.
Yeah, it was a little strange on that play. It looked like some of the Spartans got frozen at the blue line, thinking that someone had made the play up front, when in fact Kyle Stober was right there, and then all of a sudden it was a 3-on-1. Everyone was home, but they stopped for something. They must have thought someone was coming up with the puck, because they all stopped at the blue line. Kyle Stober just walks it right in, picks his corner. That's easy pickings for him.
The Kyle Oakley drop, and that one hit the skate of the linesman. Otherwise, it would have been a breakaway the other way. An ice break for the Tennessee Ice Vols. Cooper, stick handling behind his own net. He's got his numbers, and we're at even strength. 5-on-5 hockey. To the right point we go. Tennessee with possession, sent back in behind Matt Pavic. Pavic still has the puck. Bryce Cooper under his stick, and it's a foot race. Tampa, he's got a step. Nice save, Patrick Green. Hit him right in the logo, and he covers up. No rebound.
Ooh, that was a nerve-wracking one. Bryce Cooper didn't have as much momentum as I believe it was number 5, Billy McCann, forward for the Spartans. He had a full head of steam coming for that puck. He was hunting that one down, but Patrick Green doing a great job getting in front of that one.
This one gloved down on the left point, kept in by the Spartans. And back to the neutral zone and out, but we got a whistle. You know what she's talking about? Off the draw we go. Tampa, nice opportunity. That one caught glass. Spartans still on the forecheck in the Tennessee zone behind Patrick Green. It's a 2-on-2 along the board. Taken away by Tennessee. Here comes Braden Graham. Graham feeds. Hurlburt lets one go, deflected in front. Marco Bashir for you, Tampa. Red line. And goes Braden Graham. Nice step there. Picks him off. 3-on-2 for Knoxville if they hurry. Braden Graham goes for a line change. Quick shot. Left pad saved by Kyle Meyer. Here come the Spartans. Right wing, trying to muscle by. And they'll dump it back into late offsides. They tag up. Left corner, there's Trussler. He feeds his counterpart, DeStefano. Neutral zone, two white sweaters run into each other. Still 2-1, 3:40 left to go here in the second period. Tennessee has the upper hand, thanks to Kyle Stober. Horseshoot around. Dangerous puck out in front. Patrick Green covers.
So that one was dangerous. We're actually going to go to a sideline report. It's a new face, but a lovely one. Miss Kavita, what do you have for us?
Well, this just in, Jack and Cooper. It has been an exciting, action-packed second period here, where the Vols now hold a 2-1 lead against Tampa. Having defensive plays, strong communication, and effective playmaking skills. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Miss Kavita. 3:20 left to go. Left corner for the Spartans. This is where play has been most dominated by Tampa. They still trail by a goal. Left point squeezes by the blue line. Delayed offsides, and back they go. Really have their foot on the gas after that Kyle Stober goal.
They do. I mean, I was just going to say they've kind of shunned all the Spartans' offensive efforts. We really haven't seen a solid possession in quite a minute. So coming out, Kyle Stober lighting the fire. And we got a delayed penalty here. That'll be an easy tripping call.
Yeah, Guiderman went down. And I believe they're going to get Henry Cohen, the lead goal scorer. He's got 2 now, tied for the lead. He'll head to the box, and it's another power play for Tampa. Unable to be successful so far on the 5-on-4 tonight. And Tennessee looking to kill another.
Yeah, and that's a brutal one, too. I mean, the penalty kill, as you said, Cooper, has been pretty darn good for the Ice Balls, but giving them a 2-minute chance, that's almost the remainder of this period to get back in it and go into the locker room all hyped up if it's tied. I mean, you got to watch out here if you're in an orange sweater.
Pass comes to Alex Moeller. Fortescue, middle point. Alex Moeller, shot, whistles wide. To the feet of Braden Guiderman. He stayed on the ice. He was the one that was tripped up by Henry Cohen. Tampa regroups. Here comes Moeller over the blue line. He'll drop. That pass deflected in front. And a nice job by Tennessee to clear. Here's a shorthanded opportunity. Tyler Owls was in front. Nobody in the bumper alongside him. But Tennessee looking to kill off the next minute 15. 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. 2-1, Tennessee leads. Henry Cohen and Kyle Stober, your goal scorers for the Ice Vols. Will Fortescue plays catch now. Billy McCann. And behind his goaltender, Kyle Meyer. Fortescue drops. Alex Moeller. He'll gain the zone, loses possession of the puck. And finally cleared. Loved out of the air. That was Tommy Carroll, standing strong on the blue line.
Again, seeing kind of a slowdown from this deadly UTamp offense. Really not of opportunities here, probably in about the last 8 minutes.
Ben Clearly taking it by himself. He tried to center one. Nobody was home. Fortescue. Shot blocked in front. That's number 19, Ben Clearly, just above the right dot. Braden Guiderman lets one go. Pat save by Patrick Green. Another one blocked. Tennessee just eating pucks here on the 5-on-4. Only 10 seconds left to go off the bench. There's a drag. Tussler lets one go. Glove save. Kyle Meyer. Another chance. That time, Mitchell Sprinkler. In behind, Kyle Meyer. Only 45 seconds left to go here in the second period. Tennessee winning the neutral zone trap so far here in the last few minutes. Gets, and this one's going to be called an icing.
We've talked a bunch about the Spartan success. Let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They're coming back from a road trip to that horrible school that happens to have the colors of crimson, Alabama. Oh, my goodness. They defeated Alabama, the Frozen Tide, 3-1 on October 3rd. A fantastic game. Matt Pavick, Henry Cohen, and Jake Primo scored those 3 goals to seal the deal. And hopefully that's a little foreshadowing for the 3rd Saturday of October.
Pad save, rebound controlled by Patrick Green. Yeah, it wasn't the 3rd Saturday of October, October the 3rd, which, I mean, the 3rd Saturday of October, it's coming up.
It's coming.
We're ready for it.
It's coming. I think that's a little subtle foreshadowing of what's going to happen to that terrible, awful school that I despise.
Any day you beat the Tide is a good day.
It's a good day. America wins.
Holden Havlovich wins for the Spartans. Shot. Patrick Green, another save. Creeps outside the blue line. Only 20 seconds left to go. Bryce Cooper will control with his pairman. Tyler Rose. Count it down 10 seconds as it comes to the end of the Spartans. D-to-D pass. And shoveled. Here comes the Spartans with the last break. That's Penetrante. He lets one go. Whistles wide. Right point. Last shot. Stick to save. 2-1. Tennessee. All the action here in the second period. 15-14 your SOGs. But Tennessee leads.
Lots of energy coming off that Kyle Stober goal. We have an end-of-period report coming back from Jaylon. Jaylon, sir, what do you have for us?
What's up, y'all? We are officially up 2-1 right now at the end of the second period. And besides shooting ourselves in the foot with all these penalties, we've been having some key players out. We have been eating Tampa up with all of this, like I said, this patented pressure that we bring. They're just not ready for it. We've been big dogging them all game. They've been making wild misses because they can't get to their shots. And we just been cool, calm, and collected, doing what we always used to doing. Back to y'all.
I mean, put it pretty darn well, Jaylon, I got to say.
I think Jalen's cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, it was a great second period for Tennessee. All the scoring action, 2-1. It was Henry Cohen first, and then Tampa. They tied it up. Kyle Stober, the drag, the release, the play of the night so far, 2-1, ice falls.
Disgusting, and like I said, they've been shutting them down a little bit. This deadly Tampa offense that all the country knows about has been a little quiet, but they're going to come out swinging here in this next period. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again. We do apologize for the delay in the first period. Some issues with security, hoping it's not going to happen again this season for everyone watching back home, but we're going to go to our intermission page. I believe intermission will be around 10 minutes. We hope to see you guys in the third period. Thank you. Everybody to Hockey Top. TCSN is bringing you guys another incredible broadcast. TCSN is a student-run organization here at the University of Tennessee, giving an opportunity on air and off air for students at the university. TCSN is sponsored by Flyhouse. From here to extraordinary, your passport to a life well lived. Cooper, we've had an exciting matchup today, and we're going to have a thrilling third period as Tampa has been firing on all cylinders but can't seem to find that tying goal.
Yeah, 2-1 Tennessee, and we've been praising the offense, I feel like, all throughout the second period, but Patrick Green and Kyle Meyer, they've been phenomenal, specifically our boy between the pipes. Patrick Green, he's staying strong, keeping everything to the logo, limiting the rebounds. He's moving well from post to post, but we do have to talk about those 2 goals specifically, the Kyle Stoberg goal. And we touched on it live, right? We talked about how that play kind of just came out of nothing. 3-on-1 happened right in front of us above this left dot, and what a shot it was. The drag, the release, everything.
Fantastic. And like I said before, it was really an awkward take. Everyone for Tampa was home on defense. You know, it wasn't some crazy breakaway from the other end of the ice. They were all there, but they froze at the blue line for some reason. I had said before, I didn't know if someone thought they were going to get the puck or if someone was making a stop there, but Kyle Stober just weaving his way up the left circle, and here we are up 2-1 with a beautiful shot.
And this is coming from behind, too. Mr. Schmelzer for the Spartans. He scored the goal for you, Tampa. They went up 1-0, and then back-to-back, 2 unanswered for the Ice Falls in the second period. We're underway, period number 3, the back 20 of a 60-minute war between the Spartans and the Ice Falls. And here we go, 10 seconds in, 1950 here in the third period. Tennessee in the offensive zone in Tampa territory as they made their way to East Tennessee. They're here for 2 nights. We do this all over again about midday into the afternoon on Sunday against this squad. Tyler Rose gains his own, looking into the slot. Quick pass, stick to side. Spartans back the other way. They had numbers, pass out too far. Left corner we go. It's number 10, Holden Havlovich.
And there is no Ice Bears game on Sunday, so hopefully Access Security will let us do our jobs.
A minute in, action-packed, as always, what we saw in the first period and the second period. The Ice Bears did have their exhibition game tonight. They won 8-3 in just a chaotic night overall. 8 goals. A lot of their core pieces are back. This is the professional hockey team here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and they did 3 periods. They did a 5-minute overtime. They did a 5-round shootout as the preseason exhibition game. It did not help us at all by any means. We started about 30 to 35 minutes as far as the game goes late, and then apologies again. We'll probably keep saying it over and over again, but we did miss that first period. You didn't miss anything on the score sheet, 2-1 Tennessee. All of the action in the second period on the scoreboard. Stiffing off a check, that's DeStefano. Along the half wall, Tennessee comes away with it. That's number 9, Mitchell Spranklin. Tyler Cohen gives way. Spranklin in pursuit. He wins the battle. Horseshoe around the end boards. Dylan Updike sends it back behind Kyle Meyer, and here comes the Spartans back the other way. DeStefano, a Chaminade product. Players like Matthew Kachuk and Ben Bishop coming from that preparatory school in St. Louis, Missouri. Big hit along the boards. We got a whistle and a player down.
Oh, man. I believe it was number 23, Henry Cohen, who just annihilated someone behind the net. I believe number 13. His jersey's a little scrumped up because he took such a large hit.
Braden Giederman.
Yeah. I mean, he popped straight up, though. It's hockey. It's a physical sport. It'll be all right. But Henry Cohen letting him know that he is present.
Only 2 minutes in. 2-1 Tennessee. Score remains the same. The draw will be to the right of Kyle Meyer. Taking it for Tennessee will be number 15, Jake Primo. To the right of him, Matt Pavic. Gets along the blue line. And Tennessee wins it. Will Schneider behind Kyle Meyer in pursuit. This one comes past the blue line. Schneider battling, almost a giveaway, but it comes to the stick of number 16, James Getz. Well-possessed puck for Tennessee in behind Patrick Green. Stick handling, Getz to Schneider. Right underneath us at the KCAC, the venue here in Knoxville, Tennessee, for the game tonight, Tampa and the Tennessee Ice Falls, if you're just joining us. Puck touch past the neutral zone. Tennessee maintains possession. Will Schneider, good stick there, and back in deep. That's Alex Moeller. To the left point, Tyler Hagelberger. He loses an edge in behind. Will Schneider chopping at it with his stick. Left corner, Spartans. A lot of OZP. We're about 60 seconds into the shift for Tennessee. There's the shot. Hagelberger save. Patrick Green with the glove.
I mean, you said it, Cooper. Much needed freeze there. They had been on defense for about 65 seconds. You know, Tampa, that offense might be coming back out, that deadly offense we've been talking so much about. You know, the Ice Falls got to be careful here. You know, only up one, a lot of hockey left. UTAM can easily wiggle their way back into this one if they keep applying all this pressure.
Quick shot stick to side by Patrick Green. Far right corner we go. Bryce Cooper pinched along the dasher boards. Trying to squeeze it out is Braden Graham. Flip dump to center ice. Attempted catch. That's number 18, Tim O'Connell. For the Spartans, he loses possession. LaGreca, he was in pursuit for Tennessee, and it comes out. Into the neutral zone it goes. Spartans, Bichère. He let that one go. It caught glass. Another one stick to side. Patrick Green doing the best he can to keep this a 2-1 lead for Tennessee. And the puck creeps up into the bench.
Yeah, a lot of energy from both sides here. I think both are going to fight for it. I was saying earlier in the second period that UTAM looked a little dead, little defeated despite such the close games, close on the scoreboard as well. You know, I wasn't really sure where they had gone, but coming out with a lot of energy here. You know, I think we're going to see a little bit of chippiness here, a little more contact as we saw from Henry Cohen. An exciting one.
Stober, Frazier, Isles is the line. DeStefano and Tussler is the D pair. This is one of, if not the top line for Tennessee. They have not been on the tally sheet tonight, though, coming from elsewhere. That being Kyle Stober and Henry Cohen. 4:15 here into the third period. And there's a giveaway. Marco Bichère, stick handling off the post. He created that opportunity all ball by himself. The Spartans still maintain possession, and it creeps past the blue line. Marco Bichère with almost the play of the night. We got a delayed penalty, and off comes Kyle Meyer. It'll be 6-on-5 until Tennessee touches. Trying to eat as much clock as possible and getting their skates together are the Spartans.
If you're an orange sweater, you got to be careful here. This is a huge momentum shifter in this game.
Cross ice feed. Tennessee thought they had the touch, and finally there's the late whistle.
Yeah, a little delayed there. UTAM not liking it much either.
And now we're going to send this across the way. Miss Kavita, take it away again.
Jack and Cooper for the third quarter over here. It's been a slippery one. There's been some fast, quick defensive plays and some hard wall hitting plays as well. But for the most part, what's been tricky is the Vols over here. They've had some subbing issues where it looks like in a circle, a traffic jam, kind of, sort of. But hopefully we'll get that all sorted out and they'll fight on the ice. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Miss Kavita. Back our way now. 2 minutes on the penalty kill again for the Ice Falls. New Tampa unable to capitalize on the power play so far, 0 for 4. Cross ice feed. Jake Stafford can't control the puck. Here's an edge. Tommy Carroll in by himself. Backhander. Nice save by Kyle Meyer. Shorthanded rebound. Oh, what a glove save. Kyle Meyer, this is all shorthanded. Tommy Carroll made the play all by himself.
Holy moly.
And then Jake Primo on the backside on the rebound. Kyle Meyer robbed Primo.
Primo's going to be haunted by that save. My goodness, Kyle Meyer laying flat on his back at the end of that play trying to freeze the puck. Almost a brutal shorthanded loss for the Spartans here as they're trying to get tied back up with 14:20 left in the third. Still about minute 15 left in the penalty.
The 4 skaters for the Ice Falls right now. Updike, Cooper, Rose, and Spranklin. Bryce Cooper looking to clear. Unsuccessful. Spranklin along the half wall. Possession back in behind Patrick Green. Still 5-on-4 for another 55 seconds. A giveaway, high slot, feed, one-timer wide. Schmelzer on the ice. He's got the puck. He's got the one goal for the Spartans. Tape to tape, no good for UTAMP. In behind again of Patrick Green. Great defense there by Sprinklin. Long shift for these four on the ice. That's Lawhorn left dot. Cross ice feed, touched away. Good defense there by Bryce Cooper. He got good wood on it. Only 18 seconds left to go on the power play.
Incredible defense there for the Orange Sweaters, killing this penalty, doing a fantastic job, even as you said, Cooper being on the ice for so long.
Around the horseshoe, 5 seconds left to go. Back our way again, Marco Bashir. He's got the opportunity of the period, and that one hits his own man, number 77, Michael Schmelzer. Back to full strength are the Ice Falls, but it's going to come back into their own end after the ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the camera angle that you are seeing today is sponsored by Raw Glow. Pre-order today at rawglow.com. Go raw and keep the glow.
Bashir and Frazier go head-to-head. It's won by the Spartans. Another great stick by Sprinklin. Here he comes. Has a step. Forehand. Did it go in? It did! How about that? Mitchell Sprinklin goes end-to-end all by himself, made the defensive play, and finishes it on the back end.
Man, Hockey Top is on fire right now as Rocky Top is ringing through the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. My goodness, what an amazing play at such a crucial moment of this game. Will that be the dagger for these Spartans?
Up 2 against the reigning national champs, 3-1 your lead coming off of another penalty kill. I feel like that's the one we got to circle on our sheet tonight. 0 for 5 are the Spartans on the power play. And it's coming back to bite them right now. They trail by 2 here in Knoxville, Tennessee. 3-1 the score in favor of the Ice Vols. And Tampa, again, looking like they're commanding possession. And Knoxville finds a way to etch another goal out. 3-1 your lead, neutral zone for the Spartans. Here they come again. They're gaining. Penetrante, glove save made by Patrick Green.
And I mean, you kind of said it, Cooper. It looked like they had really figured out how to establish themselves. They've had much better possessions. We've already had 2 in this period. 60-plus seconds, leaving the Tennessee defense out there gasping for wind. And even with that, Tennessee's still coming up with these opportunities. And again, an amazing play on a breakaway there to put the Ice Falls ahead by 2.
Green, the big body between the pipes. He saved 21 of 22 as well tonight. Everything connecting the dots, the offense, the defense, the kill. And the goal scoring, of course, 3-1 lead. Here comes the Spartans again. And another glove save by Patrick Green. This one was deflected off the stick of Tommy Carroll. So kind of a crazy hop. That was a nice wrister there by Schmelzer, who has the 1 goal for the Spartans, but well defended by the Orange Sweaters again.
Yeah, absolutely. And, man, do those wrist shots have some power on them, some juice. They may look easy on the camera, but, I mean, they are flying. So shout out Patrick Green between the pipes, having an outstanding game.
Tampa, and this is just a guesstimate, winning about 65 to 70% of the tie-ups as well. Doing everything right, but they trail by 2 here on the road. Another rush. Jack Stappert taken away. Touch pass. This is Hurlbert. Far right corner in pursuit. Bryce Cooper, the big body defenseman, down below the goal line. Glove down at the blue line. Neutral zone giveaway. Hurlburt put himself and his teammates off sides.
Man, I love this game, but ladies and gentlemen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stressing about my Detroit Tigers right now. My goodness.
Is the game still going on?
I think it is.
Oh, my word.
I'd have to check the ESPN app to see if we've blown it yet, but I'm shaking in my boots.
Braden Graham lets one go. Stick save by Kyle Meyer. Jake Primo. He's been everywhere tonight as well. Finn DeStefano, nice play, but it gets through. Here comes Tampa. Drop pass, lets one go. Deflected in front. Didn't get to Patrick Green. Braden Graham on the counter. He's got numbers. Over the blue line. Drop pass. And a glove save by Kyle Meyer. Lost my vantage point there. But both goaltenders, I know it says 3-1, but Kyle Meyer's made some spectacular saves, specifically shorthanded. And now we're going to have to send it over across the ice. Jaylon Jones, give us another one, man.
For all the Iceball fans out there still watching at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, I just got one question for you. Don't you love to see it? We are this late into the game. We're still pouring on the pressure. That guy over there got hit right behind the goalie. I think he's still seeing Tweety Birds, still seeing stars. We're going to get him some Flintstone gummy bites. Back to y'all.
Appreciate the humor. Jaylon, always a good time. He is right. I mean, we are nearing 1 o'clock a.m. here Eastern time in Knoxville, Tennessee, but the 2-goal lead is what remains important. Tampa again back the other way. Stick handling, got it on net, and another save by Patrick Green as he closed the 5-hole. This one's lifted up and over the glass. Did we have a touch? Believe we did. No penalty. A delay of game still remains 5-on-5.
Yeah, great chance there. A little back and forth. It's almost looking like the basketball game where neither offense can find it, and they keep going down and shooting threes. I mean, wrist shots, especially. I'm seeing this from you, Tamp. Really, as much as they're possessing it, really not a lot of good chances. They've had a few opportunities out front that Patrick Green's been able to swallow up. But as far as the opportunities that we saw in their big wins over FAU, really not seeing a lot of offense clicking here.
Tyler Rose claps that one down the length of the ice. No icing. 9:30 left to go here in the third period. A drop pass doesn't connect for Marco Bashir. Tennessee, Mitchell Sprinklin just off sides.
Well, I mean, Cooper, what else would you want to be doing on a Friday night, Saturday morning, other than calling club hockey here in the Knoxville Civic Coliseum?
Why not? Super entertaining, but I'm going to go back to your Detroit Tigers. The Twitter notification, it is the longest game, winner take all in postseason Major League Baseball history. We're in the 14th now in Seattle.
That plus 2 postseason records set by Scooball. What a game.
He had 13 strikeouts. 11 minutes in here in the third period. Puck stays alive. Touch pass. Updike. He gets it out of his own zone. Tennessee really pushing on the gas offensively, too, even with the 2-goal lead here at home. No conservative play yet. A nice stick. James Getz right underneath us. Tyler Cohen a little bit to his right. The Spartans all over the place on the forecheck. Right behind Patrick Green. Checks left shoulder, right shoulder. Puck along the half wall. Now behind him again. James Getz looking for a breakout pass. And he connects. Tyler Cohen, a step. Backhander. Didn't get all the way through to Kyle Meyer, but that was some fancy stick handling there by Tyler Cohen.
He was trying to be a little too fancy with it. Didn't really get an opportunity to get that one off.
Henry Cohen, excuse me. Spartans, neutral zone. And down around the horseshoe we go again. James Getz along the half wall near side on underneath us. Flip dump out of his own zone. Trying to catch it in the air was Connor Frazier. Tyler Isles there for Tennessee, and he forces another turnover. Bryce Cooper and James Getz the D pair. Tyler Isles, Kyle Stober, and Connor Frazier captain on the ice for Tennessee. Bryce Cooper along the glass and into the right corner. He chases it himself. Connor Frazier behind Kyle Meyer, left wing corner. Free puck sitting there. And cleared out by big number 77, Michael Schmelzer. He's the offense tonight for the Spartans, the 1 goal. Cooper to Rose. LaGreca and Schmelzer have it pinned. No whistle yet. They jam away at it. Bryce Cooper with 7 and some change left to go here in the third period. A giveaway at the blue line. The Spartans have possession. Grant LaGreca whacks at it. Back to Tyler Rose. Tennessee gets a much-needed change. Kind of flying around all over the place right now.
I'm loving the defense I'm seeing from the orange sweaters. I mean, they are just shutting down the Spartans right now. We haven't seen a chance from them in over 5 minutes.
And this one kicked up into the Ice Falls bench. We'll get a whistle. 6:48 left to go here in the third period. A 2-goal lead over the defending national champs, Tampa.
And, I mean, they've been dominant for a minute. Sorry to cut you off, but conference champions 2017, 2022, 23, 24, and 25, followed by a national championship over Farmingdale State. I mean, what a powerhouse.
A little bit of a revenge game, too, as they knocked these Ice Falls out of the playoffs last year.
Absolutely.
All the bodies hit the ice. Tennessee comes away with the puck. 2 white sweaters behind. Numbers for Tennessee if they want to go. Finn DeStefano, he feeds LaGreca. Breakout pass off the skate of a Spartan. It'll come to the feet of number 7 in white. Holding. In behind. That's Tyler Rose. Past the Tennessee blue line across to Hurlbert. He lets one go, stick save. Matt Pavick on the weak side. The lefty over the left dot. Stick handling. Couldn't get a shot on net. Hurlbert, he got bodied. He ate the check. To the left point. D to D. Tyler Rose lets it go. Everywhere here in this period in our own end. Number 4, Tyler Hagelberger. Everywhere here in this period in our own end. Number 4, Tyler Hagelberger. Hagelberger now. He'll flip it out off the back of one of his buddies. Jacob Penetrante, drop pass out in front. Another great stick by a defenseman. This time, DeStefano. Really not letting any pucks get to Mr. Patrick Green here in the last few minutes. Continuous play. 4:45 left to go here in the third period. Dylan Updike in his own end along the half wall. He's looking for the stretch pass. He has it. We have numbers. Cohen. Drags, great defensive play there. That's number 33 in white.
Down there, not quite sure what he's.
Tyler Isles battling for the puck in the right corner. Tennessee doing everything they can right now to keep Tampa away from scoring opportunities, and they're being successful. Couple touch passes. This is Billy McCann at the red line. He's looking to gain the zone. He walks in. Drop pass. Bashir. In around. Schmelzer, right corner. Tennessee, diving play but kept in. Here's an opportunity. Stick save by Patrick Green.
That's a big one.
This is Gieterman. His stick breaks. What a bad break. And this one's going to go all the way down to Kyle Meyer. A break for Tampa. 3:15 to go. That one almost connected the dots, did Tampa. Just over 3 minutes left to play here in the third period. LaGreca feeding Carroll. Carroll in the right wing corner. In behind Kyle Meyer. He swings, lets it go. Right pad save. Braden Graham retrieval. Tommy Carroll kicks with the skate. Spartans back the other way, but Finn DeFasanto doesn't let it get all the way down. Almost 4 minutes of continuous play here in the third period, all in favor of the Ice Falls. The St. Louis native back into the left wing corner. LaGreca in pursuit. Stretch pass to Havlovich. It's taken away by James Getz. Battle near side right underneath us. Braden Graham absorbs a hit. Spartans have possession with 2:18 left to play. Down 2. Keep an eye on Kyle Meyer if you're a fan.
Yeah, probably any second now.
To the right of Patrick Green, right out in front. No shot yet. They still whack away at it. It's number 10, Havlovich. Into the corner it goes. Killing time are the Ice Falls. Sticked aside by Patrick Green. Net comes loose, and there's your whistle. We're going to send it cross ice. Miss Kavita, take it away again for us.
Well, Jack and Cooper, I am here with a former fan, Rachel, who is actually a UTK graduate. What year did you graduate, Rachel?
2025.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What brought you out here tonight?
I just want to enjoy some hockey. I used to work for the team, so I just wanted to see how the players were doing and see if I could help with the analytics team.
That's awesome. What'd you do for the team when you were employed by them?
I started off as a stats intern, checking stats in game. Then this previous year, I was promoted to the director of analytics, and I helped the coaching staff. I helped the players prepare for games.
And last but not least, how do you think the team's doing this season, specifically in this game?
We've been rough on the road, but at home, nothing can beat us at home.
Nothing can beat us at home? Bring it back to you guys.
This Kavita, thank you. Tampa takes their timeout with $1:51 left to play. Tennessee with a 2-goal lead. And 4 minutes of continuous play, Jack. That's everything you want if you're a Tennessee fan. And Tampa finally taking their timeout. They need 2 goals and $1:50.
Yeah, and I wonder if their goaltender will come back out for this one. We'll see. Minute 51 left. Normally, you'll see teams tick it down maybe to 130, but after that, they're going to bail on that chance. And so we'll see what they come out with here, see what the game plan is, but a lot of room to go and not a lot of time for the Spartans.
Yeah, defense has been here in this third period for the Tennessee Ice Vols. 22 shots on goal is what they had with about 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Did the Spartans? They've only had 1 over the last 7 minutes. The defense has been standing in front of Patrick Green, and Patrick Green has been standing in front of the net. A 2-goal lead, it remains with 1:51 left to go. Kyle Meyer off the bench, 6-on-5. Here we go. Draw 1. Quick shot, whistles wide. Tyler Isles. All Tennessee has to do is get an empty net goal to ice this game. But here comes Tampa. The drag, the cover. Patrick Green.
The pressure is on. The net is empty for the Spartans. And so we'll see if this Icefall defense can hold on for just a little bit longer and maybe get one out and seal the deal. But the Spartans running out of time, running out of real estate.
Satterland and the captain, Connor Fraser, won by Tennessee, unable to clear. Far wing corner, Kyle Stober. He's got right now the game-winning goal. This one will roll all the way down. No icing. Connor Fraser in pursuit behind the empty net. And here come the White Sweaters back the other way with only 80 seconds left to play in regulation. And around. To the right point it goes. Nice keep there by Satterland. And finally batted out. Offsides touch with $1:08 left to play. They need 2 goals in 68 seconds, Jack. Otherwise, Tennessee has their 4th win of the year.
A lot of work to do, and of course, a lot of 50-50 pucks here. I mean, Tyler Rose still on the ice, probably going to be my player of the night. He is making such effortless plays that make such a big impact on the ice, just shutting the Spartans down. Had 7 minutes of continuous play in 1 shot, like you said, Cooper. I'd appreciate that and send credit to number 26, Tyler Rose.
A minute to play here at the KCAC. 3-1 lead for Tennessee. They need to survive the next 60 seconds. Stick handling. Schmelzer, he's got the only goal for the Spartans. Whacks one towards the net. Satterland unable to handle. Dylan Updike, he's looking to jam and kill time. It comes free to the right point. Walks the line. Does Fatescu. A whiffed on a shot. That's Alex Moeller. Can't get one to the net. That one does. Great save by Patrick Green. He came across post to post to rob a goal, and now we got a whistle. Helmet off, Bryce Cooper. But Patrick Green, oh my goodness.
Wow. He really laid out for that one. I mean, my goodness. And then, yeah, Bryce Cooper ran into number 24. That's Satterdaland. I actually had a conversation with Cole Satterdaland's dad, Jeff Satterdaland, who's a former professional hockey player, actually played in this arena, I believe, before the Ice Bears were even a thing. It was like 1994. I had a great conversation with him. Fantastic family, and glad they could make the trip to Knoxville.
Fraser loses the draw. 25 ticks left to go. 2-goal lead for Tennessee. DeStefano behind his own net. And they clear with only 15 ticks left to go. The fans here can feel it. The national champs are about to go down here in East Tennessee. 10 seconds left. Satterland in the neutral zone trying to cross the blue line. He'll flip it backhand, but nothing doing for Tampa here in the third period. It's a 2-goal victory. 3-1 the final here at the KCAC. Patrick Green and company with the winner. Just phenomenal stuff all around. The defense, the highlight of the night. Obviously, you got to put pucks in the back of the net to win the hockey game. Tennessee did just that, but a defensive masterclass in the third period to take this one at 3-1 your final.
I mean, oh my gosh, you've got to get credit to the defense. We'll keep saying it. I'll sound like a broken record. I don't care. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, great effort, all sides. Like I said, Tyler Rose all over the place, number 26 for the Ice Balls. The Orange Sweaters got it done tonight, did what they needed to do to take down the defending national champions.
And what a night for Drew King as well. The head coach for the Tennessee Ice Balls, he filled in for the Knoxville Ice Bears, the professional hockey team, before we even played tonight. He scored the first goal of the game. He hasn't touched a stick. He hasn't touched skates in a meaningful hockey game in over 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
And he scored his first professional goal tonight and picked up a big win against the reigning national champions. 3-1 your final. Handshake line. I think we got Jaylon waiting aside across the ice here in a second, but the defense, give it up for the defensemen. Bryce Cooper, James Getz, Tyler Rose, and many more. It was just back and forth. That 4 minutes of continuous play from about the 6:45 marker left to go to about 2:45. That was the entire period. Really did not allow Tampa to get anything towards Patrick Green.
I mean, they couldn't. And even when they did, Patrick Green was there. That incredible layout save that we saw earlier when they were 6-on-5. And, I mean, oh, my goodness. The Orange Sweaters, they did what they needed to do. They needed to put pucks on net, have enough shots to where they can land some. They did. They scored 3 tonight, and they needed the defense to shut down this absolute machine. But we're going to go ahead and go to Jaylon Jones for a post-game report. Jaylon, what do you have for us?
What a beautiful 3-1 statement victory over Tampa for the Vols. Man, I don't care what they do. They can pull the goalie. They can pull all the players off the bench. They can pull the coaches if they want to. I don't think they got what it takes to beat the Vols, man. They coming back Sunday. We're going to face them again. They're going to come out here, try to play that game plan out to their fullest. But if you ask me, I think it's Vol Nation all day, baby. All day, all night. Back to y'all.
Absolutely, Jaylon. Vol Nation all day, all night. The next game is going to be Sunday, 1:15 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, the Ice Bears aren't playing, so maybe Access Security will allow us entry, and we can maybe get you guys a first period.
Final here, KCAC 3-1, Tennessee Ice Falls against the reigning national champions, Tampa Spartans. And it was a fun night here at the KCAC. We only gave you 40 minutes, hopefully 60 minutes here in a couple days. Final 3-1 from the KCAC, Cooper Smith, Jack Foster, and the crew here at TCSN. It's been a heck of a night. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.